We're going to be venturing out of the studio for the next several weeks, actually, taking you on a tour of the many places to go and enjoy in Dade County. So we are back out again this week, popping over to the Hope House here in town. And to be honest with you, I thought we were just going to pay a visit to the cafe, which we'll talk about. But oh, no, no, no. Like you will find so often in downtown Trenton, Georgia, there's always more to the story. So I am talking with Pam Spurgeon, and Tammy Mayo. Good to see you both, and thank you for letting me come in.
Thank you for coming.
We have about 8 minutes to talk, but I think we could take 10 times that to really hear the story. And I guess I'll toss it to you first, Tammy, because yes, there is the Hope House Cafe now, but this really all began with the heart of you and your husband, and you will quickly say the community at large,
yes,
to bring the Hope House to fruition, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So your husband was a probation officer, right, in the juvenile court system?
Yes, he was.
Decided to retire early, really because this was kind of put on y'all's hearts to do this.
Yes, it was. He was going into the jail, and people were coming to a relationship with Jesus in the jail, and when they got ready to leave, they didn't have anywhere to go. They had burned their bridges with their families and just didn't have anywhere to go. And they were asking, is there somewhere? And he said he did the Christian thing and patted them on the back and said, no, but I'll pray for you. And he said the Lord just wouldn't leave him alone about that. So that was in 2016, I believe, and we had a couple of community meetings to see if there was any interest in.
See if somebody else would do it.
Yes, see if somebody else would do it, really. We were just going to kind of spearhead and get behind somebody else.
Here's an idea for you, now take it and run.
Yes,
and God said no.
Yes.
This one's on you.
Yes.
So you talk about this, Tammy, in a very humble way.
Yeah.
Pam, as it turns out, had been in the
school system,
and you managed
the lunchrooms. Mm-hmm.
So you too thought you would retire.
Yes.
And a different plan was in place for you too. So now you manage the cafe.
Yes. I was going to, my husband and I were going to travel. We had already bought a truck and a camper and had all these plans. The whole thing we was going to do from the time we retired, and we were going to hit the road and just come home occasionally. And I don't know, one thing led to another. We sold the truck, we sold the camper before we even started this, and then I thought I would volunteer here and help these poor girls. I would come in and cook with them and just be a friend to them, which I loved, and it was a wonderful experience. And someone else was directing the cafe, and she decided to leave the cafe, and so they didn't have a director. And because I had been a manager, I had my ServSafe certification, all the training of food, how to handle it, how to process it. They asked me, could I help out a little bit in the cafe?
And now here you are.
And now here I am, 40 hours a week.
So we have been chatting, and I think I have become a very ungracious host, and I have not let people know really what it is that is the mission here at Hope House. I guess they figured it out. But these women, and also you have an area for men, when they are coming out of jail, they can come here, and in this part of it where the cafe is, Tammy, they live with you for a year.
Yes.
How does it work exactly?
Well, we have, they do live here, and so the ladies will come in and work in the cafe for about 3 to 4 months before they go out into the community. We have programs in place for them. They go to Celebrate Recovery, they go to church, they do like relapse prevention, several classes and things like that to try to help them learn a different way of life. And so that's kind of what we do. They stay here for a year, and then aftercare, and they graduate.
So people who live here know you, but people pass through. You were telling me, Pam, y'all meet all types of visitors on their way to Cloudland Canyon.
Yes.
And you have the little flyers up to let people know about the ministry here, and they're very quick to want to give.
They are. I would say 75% want to leave something. Can I just leave this cash? Can I or they'll pull their phone out in Venmo, because there's a little Venmo thing on it, and send money to support us to help continue this program.
We were having a conversation off camera how I think all of us are looking for ways that we can connect with people, but we can't connect in all ways. Somebody has to be the conduit. So even with the rooms where the women live, you opened that up to the community, and 12 different organizations, right?
Yes.
Supported that effort.
Yes, that was a phenomenal thing, because
we tried to get a room, my church did, and we missed out on the boat.
Yeah.
So many responded so quickly.
We put it on Facebook, and a day and a half later, we had to shut it down. We had so many volunteers that we didn't have any more rooms. So
have you found, your husband couldn't be here today.
Yes.
He's actually in court with somebody. But have y'all gotten to the point where you go home and just when you're about to open your mouth and say, can you believe the miracle that happened today, one of you hushes the other one to say, of course we can believe the miracle that happened today?
Yeah, there are some great miracles.
Yes.
I'll throw you out one. So we sat down here. We're in this lovely area, this little sunroom area, and we had been eyeing a different location that was also quaint. But then we came in here, and it's just cozy. So we sat down, and I said, gosh, this is great furniture. Where did we get the couch and the sofa, Pam?
Off the side of the road.
Yes, yes. Yes.
You find some great finds. Sometimes people are through with it and they'll just put it out for the trash. And so this came, and it is actually one of our favorite things out here. Everybody loves it.
I thought you would have gotten it reupholstered or something. It was just like God said, here, they need this today.
Yes.
Right?
And
Yes.
it's a story of, our participants. They have been cast to the side of the road by choices that they've made. But, I believe in second and third and fourth chances, because God gave me that. So
I think a lot of people watching might believe in that same thing, and maybe their contribution to your effort will be to come and enjoy some of your delicious food.
Right.
Yes.
What are your hours? And
We're open from 7 until 2. We serve breakfast from 7 until 10. We have your basic biscuit, gravy, egg, cheese, and bacon biscuits or croissants. We have burritos, a quiche we have a plate that has quiche and a fruit to go with it. And then our specialties here are wraps. We do chicken salad. We do like a fruit and walnut. We do Baja. That's our own recipe. We make their own sauce but it's got corn and beans and a spicy sauce on it. Bacon ranch. We do some pasta salads, and we do desserts to go with that.
can you get the food to go?
Oh, definitely.
So,
Definitely.
if you want, because Alliance for Dade is your great chamber
Yes,
down
they are.
here, and
Yes.
they are kind of our tour guide these next several weeks. But they do get a lot of traffic.
Yes, we do.
Heading up Cloudland Canyon,
do.
so we can get lunch for a picnic up there.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. We sell it. We have a lot of people that come in and buy our chicken salads in the pints and the quarts. I'm having a baby shower this weekend, and so we'll just box it up, and they'll go put their own stuff around it instead of us making the sandwiches.
And you have coffee. I know
And we
that you
have
sell.
coffee, and we do catering. We make the wraps, put in a catering tray, and send out. Do several of those a week, actually. Catering trays for different little events going on. People are having little small groups or something, and they'll call and want a tray of wraps to put out for their event. So we do quite a little business here. Yes.
Well, it's pretty obvious that you're very good friends. All of you are
Yes.
who work here. With the women that were behind the counter
Yes.
when we came walking in, you can tell how happy they are. And I guess it's because you're living your life in a way you're called to live it. And I think all of us can find inspiration in that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Ascension Living provides services and amenities to our residents.
It's such a close